Ever wondered why it is that when we try to pull the wool over someone else's eyes, we often end up with a blindfold on our own? Welcome to the paradoxical world of deception. Consider this tale. Once upon a time, in the hustle and bustle of New York City, there lived a cunning businessman named Edward. Edward had a knack for making deals, but his methods were far from ethical. He was known for his slick tongue and slippery ways, always looking for an opportunity to deceive others for his own gain. One day, Edward crossed paths with a charming woman named Clara. Clara, just like Edward, was a master manipulator. She was a renowned art dealer, known for her exquisite collection of rare paintings. Edward saw an opportunity. He decided to sell Clara a counterfeit painting, disguised as an original masterpiece. Edward spent weeks perfecting his plan, studying every detail of the original painting and crafting a near-perfect replica. He was so focused on his scheme, he failed to notice Clara's keen eye and her reputation for recognizing forgeries. The day finally arrived when Edward, brimming with confidence, presented the counterfeit painting to Clara. Clara, with a knowing smile, bought the painting without a second thought. Edward, thinking he had successfully deceived Clara, celebrated his victory. However, much to Edward's surprise, a few days later, he discovered that the money Clara had paid him was counterfeit. Edward was left with nothing but a bitter taste of his own medicine. He had been so focused on his own deception that he became an easy target for Clara's scheme. This brings us back to the proverb that we started with: we are more likely to be deceived when we are attempting to deceive others. Edward's story illustrates this perfectly. In his pursuit to deceive Clara, he blinded himself to the possibility that he could be the one being deceived. In essence, deception is a double-edged sword. While it may seem tempting to use deception as a tool to gain an upper hand, it often leaves us vulnerable to the same trickery. It is a game where everyone loses, a dance where everyone stumbles. So remember, when we try to deceive, we're not just risking our reputation, but we're also opening ourselves up to deception. Like Edward, we might just find ourselves outsmarted and left with counterfeit rewards. In summary, the proverb warns us about the dangers of deception, and how it often backfires. It teaches us the value of honesty and the pitfalls of trickery. It's a proverb that holds a mirror to our actions, reminding us that what we do to others can very well be done to us. So, instead of trying to deceive, let honesty be your best policy.